Hi, I'm John Davenport, founder of UserDocs, a tool for automatically collecting and updating screenshots. In 1983, Apple released the Macintosh and the first user manual that included screenshots of graphical user interface. Hundreds of images were manually collected, annotated, and included in the manual. We created UserDocs because almost 40 years later, we're creating screenshots the exact same way. Making screenshots is monotonous and time consuming and must be repeated every time the software changes. Screenshots are commonly out of date or removed entirely to reduce writers' workloads. This frustrates customers and burdens support teams with unnecessary questions. Making screenshots keeps us from the work that really matters, writing good documentation about cool stuff. Today, I'm going to walk you through a few ways that UserDocs can help you make better screenshots automatically and get back to writing great documentation.
UserDocs is built on top of browser automation technology. It creates screenshots by controlling a browser and sending the same keystrokes, clicks, and print screen commands you recorded when you created it. If your app changes, you can just rerun the UserDocs process to collect the screenshot again. Creating screenshots with UserDocs is easy and fast. You can open UserDocs in an associated browser, turn on the authoring assistant, and UserDocs will automatically record the steps required to reproduce the screenshot, like navigation, clicks, and text entry. You can easily apply annotations to the document, like badges and outlines, and set the size of the viewport to ensure your images come out the correct size every time. You can take screenshots of the entire screen or an individual element on the page. Running the process will create screenshots on your local machine and on an AWS bucket that you can specify in the configuration. When the UI for the application inevitably changes, UserDocs will detect a difference in the collected images and display a warning that the screenshot has changed. UserDocs won't update the screenshot in your AWS bucket until you've approved the change. This is the best release process you'll ever have. Instead of combing through release notes, tickets, and manual spot checks for changes, you'll go to UserDocs, run your processes, update any that fail, address any screenshot warnings, and then you can update your documentation as you work through the actual changes to the application instead of trying to find them manually. UserDocs is a desktop application that runs on your local machine. You don't have to worry about whether it can access your app or not. If you can access it, UserDocs has access as well. UserDocs can also interoperate with your QA and CI/CD systems. If you're interested in QA integration, let's talk. We can't wait for you to try UserDocs so you can get automatically perfect screenshots every time and get back to writing the best documentation of your career.